Yeah. So I was telling myself like, are you gonna do it today? Are you gonna do it? That's what I was telling myself like. And I always try to tell myself that you can do it. I just hear a voice in me. Like hearing that voice in you. You have to be walking up to where I will go, like looking for the promised land. That's what I'm doing. I'm looking for that promised land. Where is that promised land? Where is that promised land? Tell me about that promised land, because are you gonna tell me about that promised land? Are you going to tell me about that promised land? Like those guys were saying that the promised land in the Bible. Those guys got their promised land. Good for them. I'm also looking for my promised land. But for them, I think it was easy. No, it wasn't easy, man. Because remember, like those guys were not having cars and all that. How were they? They were just moving. It was very hard for them, man. Very hard. So I think it gets more harder. Did it get easy, or it got more harder? Like, did it get more harder? Because I've been trying to look for a way to survive. I don't know why it's very hard for me in my own country to get a way to survive. Why is it very hard for me in this country, Uganda, for me to get a way to survive, man? For me to get a way to handle myself, handle my bills, handle my life. I don't know why it's very hard for me in this country, man. Like this country, man, why? Why are you so hard to me? Why are you hard on me? You're my country. I was born from here. I was born from here, this country. But I don't know why it's very hard for me to survive in this country. So maybe, even if you are born from Uganda, but if you are suffering from Uganda, it's like being in a marriage which is toxic. Being in a relationship which is toxic. Even if you love the marriage, but it's toxic. Yeah, like I was saying. Yes, you love the marriage. Yes, you do love the marriage. But it's toxic. It's abusive. So how are you going to stay in that marriage? Are you going to let yourself continue being in a marriage where you're being beaten? You're going to be in a marriage where you're cheated on? Or you're going to be in a marriage where you exchange words with your partner every day? Like you're competing. You're in a marriage but you're competing with each other. Are you going to stay in such a marriage? Me, I can't. Even if I love the person very much, I would just have to let the person go. Because it's toxic. It's not about love anymore. I can't be in a marriage which is toxic. Like, yes, I remember like there's a time when I was the one who was toxic. And I tried to change. But maybe I changed very late. I think I changed very late. I think I really changed very late. So that's why I was like asking myself like, yes, I was born from this country. This is my motherland. But my motherland is toxic to me. So can I continue staying in Uganda? I can't be in Uganda anymore, man. Because Uganda is toxic to me. I'm struggling to find even something. Like, I wish like you can look at my shoes. I wish you can look at my shoes. They're all torn. Because they are torn because I could have bought other shoes. I could have bought other shoes. But I find myself like I really find myself. Come on. I have one pair of shoes for the whole year. Like, do you know what it means to have one pair of shoes for the whole year? I don't want you to say the whole year like just like whole year. Every day of the year, you're wearing one pair of shoes and you are walking like all these vlogs that you see me doing. I've been wearing one shoe, this type of shoe. Let me show you. This is like I saying that shoe type. Are you seeing it? That it's all torn. It's all torn and I just want to change to get another. Like, I want to switch and get another. So that's why I really think need to move out of Uganda. Yes, Uganda, I love you. You're my country. But I'm not surviving in Uganda anymore. How can I continue loving you being in Uganda if I'm struggling? So those guys had to leave their own place to go and look for the promised land. To look for greener pastures. I think when I get that opportunity to go and look for greener pastures, I'm leaving my country. And I don't know if I will be back. Because if I've not gotten the pastures from my own country, and I get the pastures from another country, I believe that country will become my love. I don't know. So, Uganda, I love you, but you're treating me so bad. I love you, but you're treating me so bad, Uganda. But when I get the chance to leave you, I will use it. And I don't know if I will be ever back to Uganda. I just don't know if I will ever be back if I leave. Because I've been trying every day, like I've come in Kampala to look for that opportunity to my own country to give me such an opportunity where I can be able to look after myself, to get some clothes, to get some place where I can stay, to get, like ask myself like to get even like a job. It's very hard for me, man. I just don't know where to start from. So the day that I will leave my country, it's the day that you are leaving the toxic marriage and you don't come back to a toxic marriage relationship. So Uganda, me and you, our relationship is soon ending. I'm not threatening you, Uganda. I'm just being honest with you. I've had enough. I've tried to wait for you to change on me, Uganda. But Uganda, you have not changed on me. When I get an opportunity from another country, yes, I was born from here. But when I get an opportunity from another country, I'll really treat that country as my, like I'll really treat that country as my own. I'm telling you before I'm lost, Uganda. Uganda, you better do something. I'm not threatening you, I'm just fed up. I'm just fed up of this, living like this, Uganda. I'm just fed up of living in in my own country when I'm scared of life. I'm not scared to live anymore. I used to be scared a lot. But it's just that I'm fed up. Like I've shown you my shoe. My shoe is almost a year wearing it every day. At least my shoe, but I've been wearing one pair of stockings every day. Can you imagine this kind of life that I'm living? One pair of stockings every day. It's now I think a month wearing one pair of stockings every day. Why? Why does it have to reach to that point? Why does it have to reach to that extent? You think I don't love myself? You think I don't love it? I love it. You think I really want to live like this? We didn't sign any agreement. We didn't sign any agreement on me to live like this. I need to live good. This is my life. If life we are in life, timed life. I'm 27 years. This is the time that I should be enjoying my life more. You want me to enjoy my life when I'm old? When I can't even move? Fuck it, I don't want it. I don't want it, man. I want to enjoy my life when I'm still young. When I can be able to recognize. Because like 27 years, I'm almost 28, man. I want to be enjoying my life. If I'm to be working very hard, I want to be working very hard. But again, enjoying my life. It's my life, for God's sake. I need to really be enjoying my life. I need to come here and I tell you how I'm enjoying my life. I need to come here and I tell you how I'm happy. I need to. But every time I come here, I'm very sad and angry. Why does it have to be like that? Like my stomach right now is empty. It's all empty. And it's empty simply because what? Simply because of what? Because my country is harsh to me. My country is hostile to me. I've not found an opportunity from my country. Yet I come like, this is the main city, Kampala every day. I come to Kampala every day, but I've not found an opportunity. So I swear on my life, that I will leave Uganda. I think I'll never be back to Uganda. I just don't know if I will ever get back to Uganda if I live. Because Uganda, I've tried to love you. But you're not loving me. I can't force myself on you anymore. Like that relationship that I was in, I can't force myself on you anymore. I have to let you go. That's what I'm going to do. So when I get that opportunity, I'll grab it with my two hands. And that country that will give me that opportunity will be my new country, my love country. I will even forget that I was born from Uganda. I will forget. No. That country. I think I will make that country. I don't know. I don't know even the country that I'm talking about. I just know that there are many countries in the world. And if I'm suffering in Uganda, yes, all countries have issues. But at least there are opportunities. If Uganda is for some people, I can leave Uganda and I let them enjoy Uganda. And I go to another country. If Uganda is meant to be for one people, like this kind of people are the people supposed to be enjoying Uganda? Are the people supposed to be enjoying all the opportunities? Let them have them. I wish them good. If me, I'm not one of those people, I think I should look for greener pastures. I go to somewhere else. The world is so big. That is what I want. So Uganda is really making me suffer. Yes, I know, man, we have meant to suffer, but not on this point, man, like reaching like this. I need to go to another country where I can find my own people, where I can find the love of my life, where I can find where dreams are valid. Like in Africa, dreams are not valid. In Africa, dreams are not valid. I need to go to a country where dreams are valid. Fuck Africa. If I was born from Africa, it doesn't mean that I should stay in Africa forever, no. I was just born from Africa, I didn't decide. If Africa, I've tried to be in Africa and Africa is not giving me an opportunity. Yes, I've been trying to look for an opportunity. I've been not sitting around, just sitting. But Africa is for some people. And they want to enjoy that people. Like, they want to enjoy Africa, them only. Like them only. That's what they want to do. Let them continue. Let them eat it. You eat Africa. Eat. Like here in Uganda. Here Uganda is for some tribes. Like you have to belong to a certain tribe here to get opportunities, to get whatever. Let that tribe enjoy Uganda. Eat Uganda. Eat it. The world doesn't stop in Uganda. The world is so big. The world is so big. So sometimes I feel like I can get an opportunity and I leave this country. Never be back. For sure. That I'm saying with my life. If I ever get a chance to live this country, Uganda, I will never be back. Because man, the suffering that I've had from this country, man. Yes, I know we all suffer, we have all our issues, but no. I can't be like in a marriage where I'm beaten every day, like where I'm abused. The partner cheats on me. My partner cheating on me, and I still continue I continue being with her. It's not fair to me. I should love myself. And I'm not getting that love from Uganda. But I think there's a country there, out there. There's a country out there where I can get love. And me, I want to live my life with love. I don't want to live my life without love. So, greener pastures, if I ever get that chance, I will leave Uganda, I will never be back. Yes, I have a family in Uganda, but we will be just communicating via the socials and all that. But me coming back, I won't come back. Because I can't come back to an abusive marriage. Me and Uganda, me being born from Uganda, Uganda being part of Africa. Doesn't make sense if it's not treating me like the right way. It doesn't make sense to be a patriotic. It doesn't make sense. Yes, patriotism is good. But patriotism where it's one-sided, no. I'd rather go and be patriotic in another country. So when I get that opportunity, I don't know, I will just go and I start a new life. I forget about all the pain that I've had from Uganda and go start a new life. Sorry. And just go and start a new life. That's what I will go and do. Because, like, the country, like, I've walked, this is the capital city. I think I've walked the whole capital city. I don't know. But there are some parts that I've not gone to. But just ask every day that I wake up, it's like I'm asking myself, how am I going to do? I just want to be able to finance myself. I just want to be able to provide, to live normally. I don't care when people call me crazy. I don't care. Let the people call me crazy. Let them not believe in me. But I don't want myself to depend on anyone ever. I just want to depend on myself. Depend on my work. That's why I'm really angry. But I need to say what I feel, the way that I feel it. I'm struggling financially by the time that I'm recording this video. I've been wearing one pair of stockings for 2 months. One pair of shoes for a whole year. Yeah? It's not fun, it's not cool at all. The world has plenty. The world has plenty. And the world, this country, Uganda, like, it means like, man, like the sound here, they are making a lot of noise. I didn't want to pass here, man. Why are they making a lot of noise, man? Let them do what they want. I think I'm going to stop walking from this side. Use the other side.
Munatusonyiwa naye waliwo emergency katusoke tulangemu omukyalo ono ali wano mmotoka ze n'omwana bamuyisani nakato nakabuye lidiyo omwana amubuzeeko waliyo taxi ebaleese mubadde muvaawa bavudde Luzira naye omwana waamubuzeeko myaka emeka.
So just wanted to. I don't know, I feel very bad. I don't know why I feel very bad. Because, some days like my moods are very low. Some days my moods are very low. But I just have to be going. To just go. Like, I don't know why it's disturbing me. This person that I was with. So every day that I get to wake up, I know now she has a kid. Like, I was staying with this person. But right now she has a kid. I don't know why she's like that. It's like we were the same people. But now she has a kid. I feel like we are very different now. She brought somebody into this life. I don't know, I feel like we're very different. I don't know when I will bring somebody into this life. Because I'm still struggling with this life, man. I'm still struggling with this life myself. How can I bring somebody into this life, man? Like, I feel like if you have an arrangement or a discussion with that somebody, are they willingly to come into this life? With them, I think they will be very mad at me to bring them in this life. And this life, man, this is good, bad. But right now, me, I'm still struggling. I don't know. I want to improve my life. That's what I want. But it's not treating me good. Okay, I should be grateful. I should be grateful and all that. Like I was saying, I should be grateful and all that. But that's what I need to be. Grateful. But I can't hide away the fact that this time that I'm filming this video, I'm struggling, man. I just want to start my life. That's what I want. Yes, I accepted I was a bad person. I was a lazy person. I accepted all the imperfections that I had. But I want to move on from all of that. To start my own life. I just want to move on and start my own life. And be a man of myself. I feel like running is easy. Why is running so easy? I feel like one day I was feeling it's very hard. But now it's very easy to me. I just want one day to feel like that in life. That's what I want to really do. I have to keep my retention for sure. So I'm going to be retaining. That's what I'm going to be. Like I was saying, I need to get my life together. How do I need to get my life together? I need to have a place where to sleep, to stay. I need to find a way how to be able to pay my bills. I need to find that way myself. Because no one is going to save me, not my mother. She can't save me anymore. My father can't at all. I'm all alone. I am all alone, so it's upon me, like, I need to get myself together like me. That's what I need. For sure, like, I really need it. Because, like, when I try to love my family, there's not anybody that I see can save me. That's why I would love to bring somebody into this world, but I don't want them to be scared ever, like the way I'm scared of where to start from life. Like, I admire people that have the courage to have kids right now. Maybe they figured it out. That's what I want to be a man. That's what I really want for now. To be able to figure it out. I just want small things, simple things. I don't want the most expensive car in the world. I don't want that. I don't want the most, all that luxury people put in. People like, I don't want a Lamborghini, no. I don't want a Bugatti, no. I don't want all that. I just want a simple life. A life where I can have my own house, can have my own car. Like simple things that I can access. That's what I want. But mostly right now I need to put myself together because I don't have where to stay. I've been staying with the parents, but it's challenging me mentally. I'm not happy anymore to stay with them anymore. Simply because what? I need my own freedom. I need to make my own decisions. I need to know where I place my cup. I need to be a man of myself. I need to pay my bills. Like somebody was paying all the bills and was treating me like trash. that somebody was paying all the bills. She could command me, and me, I could recognize that she's commanding me. But then I thought I was loving her. Then I thought she was loving me. Like, can you imagine? I'm very sad. But there's a way the other person looked at me. Like, you know, I'm filming in the middle of the city. The people get to be staring at me. And I don't like to stare at them. But I find myself when I'm staring back. And it makes me smile happy because there's a way some other people look at you and wonder, these guys, how are they looking at you? So I don't know. Like, I feel very scared if I meet her when she's having that kid, that baby. I feel like it will be a very different life, but I just wish her well. That's what I wish her. Well, blessings. Because I would love that blessings for her forever. But I need to move on with my life. I need to move on. I remember, like, there's a time when I wanted to leave Uganda and go to Kenya. But then I was with somebody. But right now I can move to any country and go because I feel like I'm very alone. Like, I really feel I'm very alone and I don't want to feel like this. It's not a must. Like, if you are born from a country, you have to live in that country forever. That country has to have a price on it, like, it has to pay for something. My country is not contributing anything to my life, man. I'm struggling to find the internet, struggling to find what to do, struggling with everything. No, it's not worth it. So I really want to leave this country and go. Just want to leave this country because I was thinking it's about my life. But when I went yesterday I went to a cemetery. I went there and I saw those, they're not people anymore. And I saw that. But, like, for sure, I really need to move, to go. That's what I want for sure. To move and go away from the people that don't love me, from the country that doesn't love me. Because you can't say that you love me and you don't take care after me. I want to move away from this mindset, from this mentality. Because this mentality is not loving me. It's not helping me with anything. So I changed my mindset, I changed my life, I changed my mentality, I changed my life. That's what I want for sure. That's what I want for sure. To change my mindset, to change my life. So, because I really want, it's my youth, like, this is my prime time. You want me to suffer when? No. I don't like Africa anymore. I don't like Uganda. I want to leave this country and go away. There's a lot of suffering, man. Yes, every country has suffering. But I want to suffer at least when I know, like, oh, I'm suffering, but I'm suffering. Like, suffering and you're... Like when you come and see the people that enjoy lives here. I don't know, man. I just don't know. What do you want me to tell you? What do you want me to tell you? Look at you. I need to drink some water. Really need to drink some water. I feel so helpless. I feel so helpless for sure. Like being helpless. Like families. These people have families. But my family, there's not anybody that I can. There's no anybody, and I mean it. Not my mother, not my father, not anyone. But I think I've just grown up. Because like when I look at my father or my mother lost all her parents. Who's taking care after her? She's on herself. My dad, she lost his mother. His father is there, but he's very old. He's taking care after himself. So I need to grow up. I need to be a man and grow up and accept life. My friend, there's a friend called Godwin who was telling me, accept life. Accept life, Herbert. Just accept. But I have just my mind. It's about my mind. Blame it on my mind. I don't know why my mind is really making me suffer. Because it's all about my mind, right? The way that I think. The way that I think is really making me suffer. It's really making me suffer, for sure. I'd love to suffer. Love to suffer. At least when I went yesterday to the cemetery, those guys, they're not doing anything anymore. They're just sleeping there. They're not feeling any pain anymore, those guys. The pain of this world, man. They're not feeling it anymore. So do you want to bring somebody into this life? What's there? What's that they promised you to? Why do you want to create more people in this life? Why do you want to bring more people into this life, man? Why? Why do you have to bring somebody into this life? This life here. Why? Full of pain. Full of suffering. Crying. But then there's happiness in this life. I don't know if you get to see the happiness in this life and you enjoy it, but what can I say? I don't know. But maybe some people enjoy it because they enjoy it, but I would love to come and say that I enjoy it one day. I would love to. Because right now I'm not enjoying anything about life. Because I'm suffering in life, man. I don't have friends. I have some few friends. But I need to grow up. I just need to grow up and embrace life. Accept life. Stop complaining. Stop complaining and accept life the way it is. Bend your reality. Like, can you bend a spoon? You cannot bend a spoon, but you have to bend your reality. So bend your reality. Accept, be a man. Be a man. Like, be a man and accept your reality. No, I will not accept reality the way that I really not accept it. Reality wants to make me a loser. Reality wants to make me broke. Reality wants to make me where I sleep like my reality, where I sleep like I sleep in rags. I will not accept that reality. That I don't like that reality. There's nothing about that reality that I love. I will not accept that reality. I will not accept it. You're just there shining all the time. What pain do you have, you? What pain do you have? I'm just looking at the sun, man. Just there, shining every day. For how long are you going to do this? How many years? Like us in the sun, for how long will it be giving light to this world, to earth? For how long? You want to be there forever. The sun wants to be there forever. The sun wants to see everybody come and go, right? That's what you enjoy. That's what the sun enjoys. I don't know what it enjoys. I'm not in it. Do you have a heart, even you, son? You have a heart. You light, you have good light, you are very beautiful. And all that. You give us energy. I don't know. The sun is very beautiful. It gives us energy, great energy. But man, the sun in Africa, man, we struggle, man. In Africa, in Uganda, we struggle. I'll talk for myself, man. We struggle a lot, man. We are so scared of life. There's a lot of lies that they tell to us Africans because we are the most welcoming people. We welcome everybody. But those guys use us. Those guys use us. They are just users. They come at us and they start mistreating us. But we welcome those people. But they misuse our love. And now Africans, we now copy the way those guys live. Now we treat ourselves very bad. In Uganda, we are all divided. Everyone wants to belong to their tribe. Everyone wants their tribe to be that which is the center of good life. So that's how we are divided in Uganda. I don't want to live in this country like this. This is my life. I decide what I want to do with my life. I don't care if I was born in Uganda, but I decide. They gave me the sense to decide what I want. If we are all divided and the country is full of division, I would rather leave this country and go to another country. I don't know. 27 years of age. I'm not happy. Happiness begins with you, with the small things that you have. The small things that you have are the things that define happiness, right? That's how the happiness is defined by. No, man. It's about more. Happiness is defined on more, the ability to get more. Everybody comes here like they work every day. Why do they work every day? Why do they have to work every day? Because they want more. Why does President Museveni want, like, he wants to, like, rule for how many years? Because he wants more. So everything about life is about greediness. The sun is greedy. The sun is greedy, man. Everything about this life is about greediness. Like everybody, when they want to get more and more and more and more and more and more and more. There's nothing that is enough in this world. I feel like giving birth is the only thing that we limit ourselves with. Like, can you give birth to 100 kids? Apart from that, like, you can say, like, I'm going to be giving birth every day. Every day I'm going to be giving birth. Like, can you say that? You can't. But, like, can you tell you, like, every day they give you a new car? Every day they give you money. Every day, every day, every day. That guy was saying, like, he didn't work for one day and he was complaining. Oh my God, today I didn't work. Like, I didn't earn any money. Do you know for how long I've not earned any money? You're complaining that you missed one day. You greedy people. So greedy. Greedy like this Africa. Like the president of Uganda is greedy. Everybody is greedy. Me too, I'm greedy too. Me too, I'm greedy. But I'm greedy of what? At least President Museveni has a reason. He's greedy of power. The luxury, but me, what am I greedy at? These people that come to Kampala and get money every day, at least they are greedy. They come and get money every day. So they are greedy of money. What am I greedy at? I'm not getting any money. Like every day I'm hungry. Like right now my belly is empty. My belly is empty right now. And it's going to be empty till, I don't know. By the time that, let me check the time. It's 3 p.m. by the time that I'm recording this video. 3 p.m. I'm going to be hungry. I've been hungry from morning up to this time. And I'm going to be hungry up to, I think, 1 a.m. Because that's, I think, the time that I will head back. Because I'm a dependent. I just depend on people. Like my ex-girlfriend, I was just depending on her. That's why she mistreated me every day. She abused me. Then she started cheating on me because she was no longer seeing me as her boyfriend. She was seeing me as the dependent. Like my parents don't see me as a kid anymore. They see me as a dependent. That's how bad my life is like. But I don't have hope in this world anymore, man. Because, man, I went and I saw those guys, they were laid down. I don't want to. I don't know, man. I just don't know, man. I get angry. I get angry about myself, like, I'm not a slave. You think I'm a slave? You want me to be a slave? You want me to sell myself as a slave? That's what you want me to do. I'm not a dependent anymore. I'm not going to depend on you. I will die. I will die. I know it. I'm not going to depend on you. I'm not going to depend on you. I'm not going to depend on you anymore. I'm going to be free. I'm going to be dependent. I'm going to die and leave everything. I'm going to leave everything. I'm not going to depend on you. You mistreat me. You abuse me. You make me feel worthless. You make me feel worthless. I will never depend on you again. I will never. I will depend on myself. I'll never depend on you. You were a liar. You lie me. Like you lie to me every day. Because you look at me as a dependent. You think my life stopped on you. You think like my life. You're the son. You think we are dependent of you. You son, you think we are dependent on you. Go away and don't come back. I just hate being dependent on anyone. I don't like it. Dependent makes you weak. Makes you lose value. I depended on her for 2 years and she was treating me like trash. She didn't see any value in me. Everything that I could talk was nonsense to her because she was seeing me as a dependent. She knew that how will I be eating? She was paying the rent, she was buying me food, she was doing me everything, just like my parents think I can't be. Because they think that I depend on them. I will never ask a coin from them ever. I will die. Then ask my parents for a single coin ever. I will not ever ask anybody for a single coin. I will get my money. I will hold on myself. I will never be dependent on anyone again. Like that house, when we stopped paying rent, I was like treating that house like my home. Because I could run from there. But when we stopped paying rent, then they evicted me. That house is like I was depending on it. I'm not depending on that house again. I'm not depending on it. Like for sure. I will not depend on this country. I will not depend on that degree. The school system, you make me like feel worthless because of a degree. So if I don't have that degree, I'm going to suffer in my life. I will die. Nigga, I'm going to die. I will die. Like, it's true that I'm going to die. Let's have your degree. Keep it. Let me suffer in life till I die. I will not use that degree. I will not be dependent on it. They made me feel like worthless. Like I felt so bad at myself and I hated myself. They made me feel like a loser. Like, come on, you really think like that? Because of a plain paper and everybody makes me feel like that. Let them have their paper. Keep your paper. Keep it. Your point was to prove to me that I'm a loser, right? Yes, I didn't get that first degree. That first degree, I didn't get it. I didn't get a second degree. I got a past degree. Just the degree that I got. And I don't like that degree. And you keep it. Keep it. Like if I'm to suffer, like that ex-girlfriend of mine was threatening me if I'm not with her and we are done. And I got threatened. I'm tired of being afraid. I'm tired of being afraid. Just because I'm going to die, why am I afraid? Why? Why am I really? Why am I afraid for sure? Why do you want me to be afraid? You want me to live my life in fear? I don't know for how long I'm going to live. You want me to live in my life in fear? Like fearing? Fearing if I don't have a degree, I won't have a job. Fearing if I'm not dependent on you, I will die. I will die. Those people are dead already. I went there yesterday. To the cemetery. It was even like I saw the grave of. It was small. It represented like a young kid. It was a young baby. I don't know. It was a baby. What? That baby is dead, man. So why do you make me live in fear? Why do you make me live in fear? Let my stomach be empty till I die. Let it be empty. Life is really very funny. You think like you will make other people have good lives and other people suffer. They scared me. I've been living in fear and I'm also afraid, but I'm just tired of being afraid for sure. That degree made me so afraid of life because I didn't get a first class degree. I didn't get a second class degree. I got a past degree, but do you know how I suffered to get a past degree even? I was telling it to her. Like I was telling it to her, but she wasn't even listening. Because all she cared about, she was saying like she paid the money. She was saying like she paid the money. Yes, I understand it, but I also put my life there. This is my life, man. This is my life. Yes, it was your life. That's what you did it with. But my life, man, has to go on. My life has to move on. Has to go on without that degree. My life has to go on without that degree. My life has to go on without those parents. My life has to go on without that girlfriend. My life has to go on without this, whatever this world thinks that it's giving me. Without the sun, my life has to go on. My life has to go on. Because I'm tired. Yes, I'm crying every day. Yesterday I was crying the whole day, but I got tired of crying. I can cry right now. I can cry, but I'm going to get tired. I feel very tired. Tired, like you get tired. You get tired of everything. What is the point, man? What is the point? What is that point? What is that you want to scare me with? Scare me! Scare me! I got so scared when my dad got sick because I was a dependent. I didn't know who was going to take care of me. But right now he's still alive, but no one is taking care of me. Because I was just afraid of wearing the shoes and get to be a man. I'll not be afraid anymore. I'll not be afraid anymore. The people that know me will laugh at me. I'm not afraid to be laughed at. The people that know me will laugh at me, will judge me. Like most of them don't want to look at me. They call me crazy, but I'm not afraid at all because I'm going to die like those people are dead. Those people had lives too, man. They are dead, man. So why should you be fearing like? Why should you fear? I cried a lot, man, because I was so afraid. I spent all my life in the university because I was afraid that you can't live life without a degree. I spent all my years trying. I got a past degree and I'm not using it. The transcript is there. My life has to go on, moved on. Like I was so afraid of her to leave me. She cheated on me, she got even pregnant and she gave birth to, to another man. Yet I was afraid of living without her. So, everything that I've been afraid of, man, just left me alone. It has like that fear of being alone every day. It's the same thing. You have to be alone for the rest of your life. You are always alone. I've gotten so personal, for sure. Because sometimes I really need to get so personal. I don't have anywhere to go. I can't go to the church. They chase me away from the church. So this is the only platform that I have to express my fear, express my anger, express everything, the bad, the good about me. I feel like, for sure, because I'm really tired, man. Don't think like this is life. I'm enjoying anything in this life. I'm not enjoying anything in this life. So there's no need to hide it, to be afraid. There's no need to be afraid anymore. Don't be afraid anymore. Don't be afraid. You're going to die. Don't be afraid. I feel like at least death is like something that is to show you that you don't have to be afraid. You are going to die. Don't be. Don't be. Because those guys are already dead. So don't be afraid. Don't fear. Don't fear. Don't fear. Yeah? Don't fear anything. Not anything. Don't ever fear anything. In this life. Don't ever anything. Don't ever let anything scare you. Like don't ever let anything scare you. Because it's for a fact that you are going to die. So, if you are going to die, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid anymore. Don't be afraid. You just lift up yourself. Be a man. Yeah? Be a man and you hold yourself together. You always know that you will depend on yourself. Yeah? Depend on yourself. Be a man. Be brave. Die for this world. Yeah? So, I finally reached this place, walking from the other point that I was walking from. And I had to do it, to say it. Because I had to say it. For sure. I had to say it. Like the sun, you've been here seeing this. You've been seeing everything. You've seen everything. I got a point and I wasn't scared of looking at the sun anymore. Because I could even fear getting out of a house. I was so afraid. But I'm not afraid anymore. I'm not afraid anymore. And I want to be like that. Not ever afraid of anything ever again in my life. Never be afraid of anything. Like those guys made me afraid. I will not be. So, but everything I said aside, I love you. I love you. And take good care after yourself. Take good care after yourself. I love you.